Some players are calling for a boycott of video game version of Ghost of Tsushima. Today you will find out. According to a reliable insider, Sony is announcing the PC version of God of War, Ragnarok this month. Eurogamer journalists have confirmed rumors about the upcoming screening of the new Doom. Rafael Colantonio, creator of the Dishonored series, hints at a new immersive sim. Give my team a couple of years. Jeff Grubb assures that everyone at BioWare is happy with the state of Dragon Age. Dreadwolf, released this year. We're going to share these and other news with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You are on the Fox Games News channel. Well, we're starting. Sony is continuing its strategy of releasing PlayStation exclusives on PC. In an interview, the head of PlayStation Studios confirmed that there will be at least a year between the console and PC releases of games. In 2024, Horizon Forbidden West was the first game to be released on PC, followed by Ghost of Tsushima, Director's Cut, on May 16, 2024. Insider Bill Kun has predicted that the PC version of God of War, Ragnarok, will be announced soon, possibly during a major PlayStation presentation in May. Rumors are spreading that the announcement of a new Doom game is imminent. The game may be presented at an Xbox event as early as next month. Journalists from the British Eurogamer have recently confirmed this information. Additionally, a recently discovered trademark registration for IDKFA, which ZeniMax Media applied for in January, is fueling speculation. The abbreviation, of course, refers to a well-known cheat code. This is not the first mention of a new Doom game. Last year, information about upcoming games, including something called Doom Year Zero, was made public due to a leak from a court case between Microsoft and the Federal Trade Commission. It's logical to assume that these things are connected. Tom Warren from The Verge has also recently hinted at an upcoming announcement of a new Doom. The last main installment in the series, Doom Eternal, was released in 2020. One can only hope that this is indeed a sequel created by ID Software. Rafael Colantonio, one of the creators of the Dishonored, Prey, and Deathloop series, hinted at his next project. Responding to user outrage about the dominance of rogue games in the gaming industry and the lack of new indie games inspired by Deus Ex or Morrowind, Colantonio wrote, "Give my team a couple of years," thus hinting that his genre preferences have not changed at all over the years, and his new game will be immersive again. Colantonio's latest game, Weird West, was released in 2022 in partnership with Devolver Digital Publishing. Industry insider Jeff Grubb once again confirms his statement that Dragon Age, Dreadwolf, will be released this year. And this is despite recent information from EA indicating that the game may appear in March 2025. However, speaking in a new YouTube video, Grubb says that the team is pleased with the state of Dragon Age, Dreadwolf, and that its release is scheduled for 2024. He adds that the summer presentation of the game has already been confirmed by BioWare, which will reveal all the details. At the moment, it seems like we should see this game at Summer Game Fest or around this time, says Grubb. They should have all the details about her because everyone seems to be very happy with this game. They are very happy with the way it turned out and plan to release it this calendar year.
An exciting action game, Stellar Blade, from the Korean studio Shift Up with beautiful female characters, was released at the end of last month. The project instantly captured the hearts of many gamers, not only because of the revealing costumes, but also because of the deep combat system and interesting plot. The action deservedly received high sales and excellent ratings at the start. Stellar Blade was awarded the title of Player's Choice for April 2024. Shift Up Studio is also a long-time and very generous patron of the International Committee of the Red Cross. The team was awarded a separate award for its services to the charity. As reported, the Red Cross presented a special certificate to the Shift Up Studio and its CEO, which was handed over personally to the developers. The studio has been recognized by the humanitarian organization for the outstanding contribution they have made over the past year. The developers of Stellar Blade donated more than $160,000 in 2023. Stellar Blade also topped the Japanese sales chart. The Famitsu portal has released information regarding data on retail sales of gaming software in Japan. The best-selling new release was Stellar Blade for PlayStation 5, which sold 67,131 copies in 2 weeks. After Microsoft unexpectedly announced the closure of the Tango Gameworks studio, many fans of the studio and the gaming community were very upset by this news. The official post about the closure of the studio has already gained 17 million views, as well as tens of thousands of likes and reposts. On social media, players refuse to believe what is happening. Players are very saddened that now they will not see the continuation of their favorite franchises in the face of The Evil Within and Hi-Fi Rush. Tango Gameworks employees are shocked by Microsoft's hypocrisy and cruelty to its own studios and game franchises. Fans thank the developers from Tango Gameworks for their work, draw fan art dedicated to the company's games, and also express unflattering words to Microsoft for closing the studio. Many players said that they were no longer on their way with the American publisher. Also, Rafael Colantonio, founder of Arcane and creative director of the Dishonored and Prey series, shared his opinion on the recent closure of Arcane Austin and Tango Gameworks studios. He wrote that, if you put aside all emotions, Microsoft has only proved its short-sightedness. With endless money, the company could have given Arcane Austin a chance to make another game and the studio would have coped. Now the company's decision will cost the trust of the players and will only strengthen the image of an evil corporation. Many users agree with Colantonio. They believe that Microsoft has just once again demonstrated that the company's gaming division is still in a complete mess. Xbox fans are also calling for Senua's Saga Hellblade II to be purchased, rather than getting the Xbox Game Pass version of the game. Angry players got the impression that the only thing the company's management really cares about is selling the game. Against the background of what is happening, many fans are starting to pay attention to the already upcoming Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, urging people to buy the game individually, rather than download it through the Xbox Game Pass. During a recent conversation with Electronic Arts investors, which also featured various news about the trends of the near-future publisher, it became known that EA is thinking about the possibility of advertising in video games, but with a thoughtful approach. CEO Andrew Wilson on this occasion also confirmed his willingness to experiment with artificial intelligence in video game development, an area in which industry representatives seem particularly eager to invest in the near future. But the idea of inserting advertising and promotional elements into games also appeared among the trends. It seems that a thoughtful approach is something Wilson particularly wants to emphasize so as not to alarm players with the possible intrusion of annoying ads during games. It is unclear how this issue will be resolved, but there is no doubt that the idea of advertising in video games has not disappeared anywhere. This became known during the company's earnings report for the first quarter. In its report, Warner Bros. She stated that the game's release was disappointing and that it generated significantly less revenue. The launch of the game was repeatedly postponed and received a lot of negative feedback from both players and critics. It's a big loss of money, and given the state of the gaming industry this year, it's hard not to worry about Rocksteady's status after the release of Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. It was also reported that it was Rocksteady Studios that wanted to create a game service dedicated to the Suicide Squad and not develop a single-player game modeled on the Batman Arkham trilogy. Publisher Ubisoft and developer Evil Empire have postponed the early access launch of the recently announced The Rogue Prince of Persia from May 14th to a slightly later date. The exact date will be announced on May 13th. According to the developers, the delay is due to the unexpected launch of Hades 2. The Rogue Prince of Persia will be available for PC via Steam. Sony Interactive Entertainment has decided to remove Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut from sale on Steam in more than 180 countries. This has affected all regions where it is not possible to create a PlayStation Network PSN account. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is an expanded version of the game, which includes the main game, the Iki Island Story Supplement, and the Legends Co-op mode. The PC version of Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut will be released on May 16, 2024. Also, users of Valve's digital platform in more than 180 countries, where it is impossible to create a PlayStation Network PSN account, are faced with a new problem. Steam has started to forcibly refund money for pre-ordering Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. At the moment, neither Sony nor Sucker Punch Productions have made any official statements about this. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything. See you in the new video.